I have not touched Island Sanctuary since it came out. Yeah, I've got my fashion. You know, I just got to get rid of the inventory space. Unless it just got added to fashion accessories. No, there it is. All right, and now for Delian. The bird better have been delicious. Time to go face Asura. Mister, you're just in time to assist with my latest fact-finding expedition. Our recent foray into Charlian revealed that PuPu's friend was in the company of a Hennish alchemist, yes. As such, I was inspired to do some preliminary legwork here in Thavnair. I contacted my usual sources for local sightings of alien phenomena, but alas, they had nothing to share. I have thus switched tactics and decided to track down this alchemist fellow instead. Surely someone will have heard the tale of an apothecary bold enough to set up shop on a Garlean battlefield. The inspector and others have been pursuing a similar line of inquiry, yet have found no leads here in the city or at the Great Work. I believe they've moved their investigation to Yedlmad, so I suggest we hurry over and join them. We cannot have had that little blue man muddying the waters when they're so close to grasping his master plan. Hello, friends! This port town would be an excellent place to analyze global trading trends. Oh, my friend is exceptionally individual. It's capable of astounding feats that I can never accomplish without the help of my starship's equipment. What else can you tell us about your long-lost comrade? Hello, Santa! Anyway. I see the two of you are eager to observe... Oh, hold on. Accidentally did that. As a matter of fact, we were just about to continue our investigation into the alchemist we know to have been traveling with Master PuPu's comrade. I mean, that is to say, I am merely following the inspector's wake. You needn't be so modest, my dear Inspector Brandy Hildy. 'Tis wrong of me to comfort myself as an equal to you in any respect, for I am but a copy, a flawed one at that. Stuff and nonsense! Clone or not, self-depreciation is unbecoming of a Manderville man. Exactly. Things you can do were amazing! Oh, I don't know about that. 'Twas you who saved Mister from certain doom, was it not? While not quite as alacritous as mine, your rapid reasoning is nevertheless quite effective. 'Tis kind of you to accept me, rough edges and all. I only hope my meager contributions are of some small assistance. Too modest by half. I say his mental faculties far surpass that of the original. That's enough chin-wagging amongst ourselves. I think, let us spread out and learn what the locals know of this adventurous apothecary. The lol is so in your face this time. No, I mean like this whole expansion, he's in your face. Like he used to be the thing you could spot in the back. Now he runs into the middle of scenes all the time. Yes, I know the one woman you speak of. A fellow fisherman told me of a friend of his, an apothecary, who set off to war-torn Garlemald to sell his medicines. A reckless fool, if you ask me. I've no interest in the affairs of such men. But you do, I take it. If so, I suggest you head to the Usakayak and hear the tale for yourself. Look for a red-haired lad there gathering shellfish. Hello, fishmonger. It looked like a Lego. One Lego? That's impressive. Do I know any apothecaries? In Radzat Han, of course, more than I can count. Not heard tell of anyone peddling such goods in the heart of the Empire, though. Seems like a terrible idea to me, what with civil war raging and the world almost ending. Situations improved in recent days, but even so, the Radiant Host still has to provide security for cargo shipments. Lone merchant trading there alone? Impossible. Bam, 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 bam. Alright. I'm doing Hildibrand. Oh. Hello. That depends on the weapon and the rest of the gear, but most of the time you would run crit and direct hit as your main stats and det secondary if you were blind assigning them. Alright. I know of many merchants who travel abroad to ply their wares, but none have the business in Garlemald. You'd have to be mad or desperate to even consider setting up shop in that troubled land. I mean, word is we've signed some kind of trade agreement with the Garleans, but still it's not the kind of place one simply wanders in and opens a street stall. Bap, bap, bap. Ah, mister, I hope your questioning has borne fresher fruit than mine. Nope, this isn't MSQ anymore. A good friend of the alchemist in question, you say? Then let us gather the troops and pay a visit to this felicitous fisherman. Story of my apothecary friend. Oh, you must mean Baharasaf. Well, I was near enough calling it a day anyway, so here's what I can tell you. Bahasarov came from a very poor family. Growing up, never had much in the way of money or possessions. Suppose those experiences what led to his lifelong obsession of gaining wealth. After trying his hand at succession of trades, he decided alchemy would earn him the most gil, but his stock never sold as well as he hoped. So when he heard that the internal strife in Garlemald, he saw it as a golden opportunity. Surely the middle of a war was the best place to sell medicines. More like the best place for near-death experiences. He soon gave up on his Garlemald venture, but while one would have expected him to return lamenting his ill fortune, Bahasarov was practically euphoric when I saw him again. A gods-given blessing he'd found in the snowfields had given him much cause to celebrate. He said he'd learn how to create gold. Must admit I laughed at first. Then he showed me a gleaming mountain of the stuff, enough to proclaim himself a merchant prince. He even changed his name to Van Hodi, a word that brings to mind the bounty of the divine. A name I have heard. He's the rising star in the markets, is he not? The one snapping up commercial ventures left and right. Yes, Van Hodi certainly made his ambitions known here in Thavnir, especially when he attempted to purchase the entire port of Yedlmad. The dockmasters declined to sell, of course, but when it comes to buying historic landmarks, a bottomless purse can open surprising doors. Last I heard, he converted the Gilded Araya into a private abode, has been filling it with every rare treasure his gold can secure. He pays out particularly large sums for artworks depicting the goddess Asura. I remember him being a fervent worshipper of hers, even as a child. I've encountered much minutia and Murga lore in Radz-at-Han, yet I recall no mention of this Asura. Well, that's hardly surprising. As a deity of war, she's not well loved by the common folk. Bahasarov is different, though. He sees life as a constant battle to amass wealth, and so it is to Asura he prays for victory. Damn me if she didn't listen. That once poor boy became a merchant royalty, man far too rich and important now to afford more than a fleeting moment for simple fishermen, even those who were once dear friends. Ahem, if you'll excuse me, I really must leave it at that. These clams won't sell themselves, you know. How about that, eh? Our sought-after apothecary and upstart merchant prince were one and the same. Might we assume the blessing he stumbled upon in Garlemald was a certain alien craft and its occupant? Sorry to intrude, but aren't you the hero who helped us when the folk were turning into beasts? Some nasty-looking creature just showed up outside of town. One of our guards went to confront it, but I don't like our odds against that thing. This sounds like a case for Inspector Hildibrand. Come, friends, let us investigate forthwith. Oh, hey, what's going on, Dr. Lugay? I like the little arms and legs he's got. I thought you destroyed that monster. I have the situation under control, citizens. This individual bears a strong resemblance to a known fugitive, so I thought it prudent to investigate. Regrettably, he has proven less forthcoming with answers. How many times must we teach you the same lesson, shiny skull man? Lesson? What are you on about? Bah, cease this babbling and get out of my way. Lord Van Hoody's orders are to cause trouble at the port, and I'm running behind on schedule. Van Hoody, the merchant who tried to buy Yedelmad, so he put you up to this? Curses! How did you manage to deduce our dastardly plan? You just blurted it out. Silence! No one who learns of our scheme can be suffered to live. Prepare to be squashed, meddlesome worms. That didn't take long. Three more sinister skullmen. Was the doctor a quadruplet? Hello, Julian. That's just 3 baseballs. If only they knew what they were walking into. Okay, they figured it out. The last one did anyway. Omnipan. Mother? Man. Fixatious vermin! This will soften you up. The pan is mine! Bah! A lucky hit! Yeah, now we've got another... Oh! Strike one! You got this, man. Get rid of it, man! Get rid of it! Nope. One last pitch. And home unlimited heavy hitter special. Right into his face. That was my fastball! And that's your head. Hey, you just put the frying pan in the sand? That's disrespectful of somebody else's property. Come to expect father-son appearances, but what brings you here, mother? A proposition from the merchant Van Hodi. As a matter of fact, I'm accompanying your dad as a manager from Manderville and Manderville, and we were just on our way to the bloke's mansion. I've already refused Master Van Hodi once when he tried to buy out our commercial empire. This time, however, the deal concerns offloading a quantity of gold at wholesale prices. Just quite an attractive offer considering fine jewelry is our stock in trade. We thought to at least listen to his proposal. But if he would purposely command his lackeys to disturb the peace of a public port, we can't do business with a thug like that. Absolutely not. Where did all those lackeys come from in the first place? Is there a hulking, weaponized brute manufactory somewhere around here? PuPu's friend. As I suspected, my ship's vaporization beam is configured to expunge only replicated matter. So you could copy inorganic materials as well. How interesting. Once the matter duplicator facility has analyzed an object's molecular structure, it can generate any number of copies. Yet it cannot create matter from nothing. A requisite supply of ether must be on hand to facilitate the process. Core, you sure know a lot, Inspector Brandy Hildy. Even alien starships. Tis no great achievement. As I mentioned, the gaps in my knowledge were patched with data from the starship's own archives, which included the vessel's full schematics and functions. Assuming I understand this correctly, is it possible Van Hodi is using the repaired alien craft to replicate piles and piles of gold? We share the same suspicion, Master Delian. To my knowledge, no other method exists that can reliably produce precious metals. Of course, 'tis the obvious conclusion. That being the case, one might further assume that Van Hodi is either threatening or deceiving Master PuPu's comrade in order to gain access to the vessel's superior technology. Of course, our course of action is clear. We march right up to this gold spawner's front door and demand the release of his extraterrestrial hostage. Oh, Van Hodi! Spectre's mother is as monstrously strong as the Manderville men, except that doesn't make any sense. All this talk of threats and deceit has me worried. I am given to understand that, while identical in appearance, the craft belonging to Master PuPu's comrade is equipped with more advanced technology. That was a smashing hit, mister! I was hesitant to put the stock of unsavory rumors I've heard, but this unprovoked attack on the port would seem incontrovertible proof of Van Hodi's villainy. Good to see you, mister. And good to see you're still keeping company with our darling boy. That blocky lad is a new friend of yours? Smooth off the edges and he'd be a spitting image of our Hildy. Yeah, Godbert hasn't explained that to her yet. We must confront this malicious merchant at once. If your heart's set on confrontation, then you may as well come with us. Van Hodi's invitation included a private airship flight to his new estate. We still need to formally reject his deal anyway, and his pilot will be waiting. Shall we be on our way? We're to meet Van Hodi's pilot atop the rise just south of Kadaya's footsteps. Listen, Nashu always knows to hone in on the most important bits. She knows the most impressive thing about that cutscene was me. You might need to do some of the quests before the new stuff shows up in the saucer. Oh, a triple triad card. There you go. Lord Godbert, Lady Julian. An entourage? Pray excuse our presumptuous. My son and his companions insisted they come along, desperate as they were to meet with the illustrious Master Van Hodi. I see. One moment, if you please. Lord Van Hodi should be glad to welcome you all to his home. Pray step aboard and I shall take you there directly. I'm here to beat Asura. Welcome, honored guest, to my humble abode. I trust the view is to your liking, since you traveled all the way from the distant Ul'dah. Pleasant backdrop to our talks was the least I could provide. And what an unexpected boon this is. I'd been debating when to extend you a personal invitation. Now here you are, like a wish come true. Save your act for the magistrates, Van Hodi. We know the secret of your ill-gotten gold. You will cease this exploitation of alien technology and release your hostages into the care of Master PuPu at once. Unraveled all my schemes, have you? Good. I needn't waste my breath on the tedious explanation, then. This is Master PuPu, I presume. I do have his fellow alien here with me, yes. As for exploiting their technology, I freely admit to duplicating a quite frankly obscene amount of gold, but that was merely the beginning. Imagine making copy after copy of the deadliest weapon in existence. Would not the world itself be yours for the taking? Let's get straight to the point. I want you at my side. With the vaunted Warrior of Light as the template for my clone army, we could conquer this and every other land in creation. That's not a bad idea. A pity. Yet I anticipated you would prove an impediment to my ascension. Yes, I see this time has come to test Lugei's ritual of manifestation. All was prepared long in advance of your coming. The tower holds not only mundane treasures, but also caches of crystals. As for the requisite congregation of worshippers, I'd but clone myself. After all, who is more devoted to my cause and my goddess than me? Well, at least it's just him that he's holding hostage. Divine Asura, take up thy blades and wage war upon mine earthly rival. Nay, Hildibrand. Against the primal, we may be more a hindrance than a help. We dare not remain within its sphere of influence. Yeah, good call. Best of luck, my friend. Must make a gentlemanly withdrawal. Hello, Asura. I just fought you, like, a few weeks ago. Alright, I'm making a PF. Come fight Asura with me. The Gilded Araya. It's like we're at FanFest. Password's 1227. I love the arena. It looks so neat. It's beautiful. It's gilded. I'll fan your fest. Yeah, it's on Ether. We need a healer and a tank still. And my very original password is 1227. Just make sure both of our healers don't die and we're good. All right, let's get it a-going. You know it's gonna be funny? The people who haven't played Final Fantasy IV being like, why would they use this boss theme here? I mean, it's understandable, but it's still funny. I like that, the animation. That final animation that she had there is the animation from the original game. That's like what the sprite actually looks like. Now spam Kiraga, I dare you.
I am Asura, and on battle I thrive.
I like that she has a voice actress.
Have you the courage and strength to face me?
Yes. I'm so glad even she has voice acting.
Will you dodge or will you bleed?
I'll dodge, preferably. And also, it doesn't even bleed, it gives a vuln stack. You don't even know your own abilities.
Shall fall. You've not time to blink.
I'm blinking. You can't stop me. Looks like those will all probably... Okay, they're just point blanks. I thought maybe they would, like, do, like, a frontal dash.
Tremble before the might of the minutiae. Come forth, embodiment of carnage.
That's just you again, though.
Revel on the bloody field of war.
Revel!
The spirit of battle awakens. Sharp is the lesson.
So she's giving... I wonder if that makes the big one do a point blank, then? Yeah. Alright. That's what I figured it would probably be. And then if it's a donut, then yeah, now we should be on this side of the arena. How big is the donut, though? Oh, okay.
Unmerciful light shine upon you.
How big is this? Oh my god! It was also aimed at a player. The other one was aimed at a player too, but... It was aimed at me, I think, specifically.
Six-fold blade.
Oh good, limit cut. It's just repeating the same pattern twice? Okay. Hey, everyone lived.
strength.
Is this a balancing act? Oh no, she's gonna hit that side, yeah. She's choosing the face that's attacking. Classic Asura. Yeah, she's choosing which of the other heads is attacking. Where's the Kiraga? I don't know why that's so satisfying to look at. It's like so not interesting, but I like looking at it.
The spirit of battle awakens.
Hello, spirit of battle.
The lesson. Show me your steel. Hear the gleaming edge.
And now they're gonna teleport again. Where are you teleporting to now? Over there.
Unmerciful light shine.
I'm gonna stand dead center here. Dead center would be the way to do this, because then you can, if everyone's dead center, it guarantees the AoE is always aimed at the same angle. That one looked like it was aimed dead center. The other time it looked like it was slightly offset. Maybe it wasn't.
Behold the six-fold blade.
Goodbye, Asura.
The face of battle is ever changing.
No, it's not.
Joyful is your downfall.
Your downfall, not my downfall. Goodbye, Asura. Thanks, team. I did not get the card. The one thing I'll need to repeat it for will definitely be the card. Yeah, technically you need it for the 665 best smile. Good show, mister. Twould seem you thoroughly trounced that pesky primal. Even as we speak, Mother and Father should be informing the radiant host that the despicable Van Hoody's despicable Van Hoody's wrongdoing. The divine Asura defeated. Turn the wheel, we flee for now. Not if PuPu has anything to say about it. Who is flying the starship without my permission? The treasure is mine and mine alone. You called your vessel, Master PuPu? That's your friend. It's my friend's ship. Hello, PuPu 2. Electric Boogaloo. Good morning, Radagar. At last, the moment of sweet reunion is at hand. So relieved to see you safe. Likewise, my friend. But why did you open fire on the airship? Didn't that man help you after your crash? He did at first. He pulled me from the wreckage and saw to it that my vessel was repaired. So in return, I replicated whatever trinket he desired and taught him the basics of starship technology. But that resolved to be a terrible error in judgment. When I was infected by one of the star's unique pathogens, he took advantage of my weakened state. He seized my ship, flew me out to the jungle, and left me there to die. Slowly, agonizingly, I was able to synthesize a cure for my affliction. And then, I came back to reclaim my property. This experience has led me to conclude that the dominant sentient life forms here are dull-witted, cruel, and entirely unsuitable to peaceful cohabitation. We must launch a full-scale invasion. It is the only way to guarantee our survival. No, they are not all like that. These ones have been nothing but kind to me. Oh, yes, they're all smiles until they laser you in the back with the strike first before they show their true colors. Enemy PuPu. Cannot allow. Ship's reactor core is in breach. If it explodes, everyone in the vicinity will be atomized. And we're all in the vicinity. Brandy Hildy, it's the sacrifice play. Think, damn it, think. I'm gonna stop the explosion. I need to traverse a considerable distance of the starship, but I can conceive no oh, we can conceive a logical solution. Genius and genius combine. Can't hold his pose quite so well. Inspector Brandihilde, you must employ my father's mighty moves to propel me to the vessel. I too have calculated that Lord Godbert's signature techniques are our only means of achieving sufficient propulsion. Yet there is a flaw in your proposal. I lack the strength to properly perform the throw, as I've no time to teach you and I have no time to teach you the starship's controls. It is you who must fling me. Skyward, as only a Manderville can! Threw him the wrong way. Yep. I like how you can hear the song in the distance. I, lost my grip. Given my trajectory and velocity, the correct shift and posture should generate enough lift and processional motion to... Yes, I could still make it. He's boomeranging himself. Didn't see that one coming. It's a fucking boomerang. That's one way to do it. Hurry! That's not good. What, are you just gonna guess all the codes? The reactor is going critical. There's only one way to save the day. I knew it was the sacrifice play. Inspector Brandy Hildy! Our brief time together was more than any defective clone could ask for. Be well, my friends. God damn! Is this case closed for Inspector Brandy Hildy? Nay, my loyal assistant. To chip off the old gentleman, our dear Brandy Hildy has surely survived to tell the tale. We shall see him again. Mark my words. You rescued me, even though I tried to incinerate you with high-intensity plasma blasts. Even at the cost of one of your own. If only I could make amends and earn your forgiveness, but alas. There is naught to forgive. With his blocky constitution, Inspector Brandy Hildy will be just fine, I assure you. As a friend of Master PuPu, you are a friend of ours. And what are a few minor plasma burns amongst friends? Our home planet, it was lost to the phenomenon you call the final days. We only survived because we were away exploring the cosmos at the time. Our explorations, which had heretofore served no purpose but curiosity, shifted to a search for a safe haven. We visited countless stars, but all had succumbed to the same insidious ruin as our own. Growing desperate, we decided to settle for any suitable refuge we could find, whether it was populated or not. If the native beings were hospitable, we would live peacefully alongside them. If not, we were prepared to claim a new home by force. So it was that I arrived at your miraculous planet. Lulled by the apparent absence of metaphysical chaos, I blundered into a mundane war zone, where I was promptly shot out of the sky. The rest you already know. Having fallen behind during our search, I hurried here when my communication received no answer. That was when I met you, Inspector Hildibrand. Those touched by the despair of the final days are reduced to beasts. Given our savage willingness to invade your star, it would seem that, in a sense, we fell prey to that despair after all. Fortunately, my encounter with you generous people brought me to my senses, an outcome which I am profoundly grateful for. That said, there is nowhere else for us to go. Would it be too much to ask for us to live here, on your star? Well, of course you must stay. And I suspect you will be wishing to repair your damaged vessel. And away to Dawn Trail it goes. Mommy! Oh, Inspector, not again! Wait for me! Never a dull moment around our Hildibrand. At least we needn't worry if the ship crashes, not with an impervious Mandervillian on board. Funny you should mention that. Upon reviewing the Manderville family tree, it was made clear that a lord without heirs of his own passed to name an adopted child several generations ago. Saying that you and your son are not direct descendants of Godbrand, the alien progenitor of the Manderville line, then how do you explain your unnatural sturdiness? When it comes to building strength and perfecting gentlemanly technique, it is not one's lineage that matters, but rather the unbending conviction within one's heart. Though Godbrand's bloodline be broken, House Manderville shall live on through us. If the begoggled boy can't swallow that explanation, I've also heard talk of some unseen power driven by feelings and emotion. Could be that you and Hildy have tapped into that cosmic essence. They're made of pure dynamis. If that's the case, you must be positively swimming in it, my dear. Everything seems to be under control here, so let us return to the city, shall we? At least there was tea on board. Once more do I find myself hurling at superlative speed towards an unknown destination. Another day, another thrilling case for Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. How do you get on top of the ship from inside the ship while it's moving? I'm very impressed about that. He got sticky feet. Thanks to an enlightening conversation with Master PuPu on the way back, I believe I have the answers required to proceed with our weaponsmithing project. Trust the endeavor yet holds your interest. Pray inform Master Geralt of your willingness to assist, and my hammer and I shall make all haste to the High Crucible. With that, I bid you good day. Thank you all for looking out for our beloved son. I'm sure him and the blocky lad will be back for more cases. You've gone above and beyond for us. Ah, get it? Because they're aliens? Mister, so I'd like you to have the one replicated starship we made. It doesn't have the duplication facility or other such technology on board, but it will carry you through the skies. Use this key to call it whenever you wish. You sure can, Osteich. And for the two of us, we've decided to get to know our new home better by embarking on a journey of exploration. And so this is where we must say our farewells. Thank you for everything. We are fortunate indeed to have met you. Seems PuPu wasn't planning an invasion at all. He even tried to stop his friend from launching an attack. I'm calling an end to this investigation, mister. Your unfailing support during this entire ordeal has been most appreciated. Well, what you do is you subscribe, and then you go to recurring subscription, and you turn off recurring subscription, but hey, you've given me a sub, so thanks. Or you just gift one, and then you're uncommitted to it, but then you can't get rid of it, so. Even traveled to the surface of the moon in search of the truth, and when my own conspiracies threatened to blind me, you were there to open my eyes to the true shape of things. But this world yet harbors its share of strange and inexplicable, not least of which is the source of Hildibrand's impossible physiology. If not an alien, then mayhap he's the product of a hyper-advanced civilization from a distant past, the descendant of some gruesome biological experiment. Someone needs to plumb the depths of these unexplained phenomena, and I am the very man for the job. But you're not a Manderville man. All the mandragoras. Why are you here? I mean, I remember why you're here, but it's strange to include you. Godbert, stop looking at the camera. Hildibrand will return? Yeah, we know he returns. That's like not even a question, man. It's freaking... Is he getting ready to swim across the ocean? He's getting ready to swim across the ocean. He's getting in shape to swim across the ocean. He's putting some real training in, though. Oh, that's Dr. Luge's head returning to the atmosphere, I'd assume. Through the atmosphere. Of all the people who could become the next villain, it has to be the Lalafell. Got the sticks. Don't worry, he'll never be seen. Oh, hey, it's Brandy Hildy. He's back. Even better. He's alive. Couldn't get rid of Brandy Hildy that quickly, not till he have the damn emote.